Hi, I'm Kerry Washington, and we are behind the scenes for my Ebony March 2025 cover shoot. I know that I'm really drawn toward opportunities and projects where I feel like we get to really swim in truth, because I think a lot of times when we tap into truth, it allows us to feel less alone. That there's so much power in storytelling to help us feel less alone. That when we step into a story and we see ourselves in somebody else's experience, both because somebody looks like us and reminds us of ourselves in some way, or because somebody totally is nothing like us, but our heart feels aligned with theirs in some way. I don't know, I just think all of that helps us to feel more connected as a species, as people. So I think storytelling is really powerful because it inspires us to kind of move toward who we are, and also sometimes inspire us toward who we want to be, and sometimes warn us about who we don't want to be. I am by nature a pretty curious person, and I really love to learn, and I love to challenge myself, and I love to contribute. I think Simpson Street Productions and Simpson Street Ventures were born out of that curiosity and that desire to make good shit in the world and to be part of the creation of projects and endeavors and communities and products that I think have a positive impact in the world, or that help us to live more freely, more fully, just have a better quality of life. We talk about Simpson Street being a place where we stand at the intersection of what makes us all unique and different and special, and also what makes us all the same. What makes me the same to every single person watching this video is we all want to be loved, we all want to belong. We really see the value in having everybody sit at the table. And if that's not something you can get down with, then we're gonna disagree. And we're gonna continue to fight for the space to be able to tell stories about everybody all the time, because nobody needs to feel alone. The biggest experience that I had that invited me toward leadership in my life was actually being cast as Olivia Pope. It was my first time being #1 on the call sheet on a long-standing series. I'd done it in films, but just the nature of being the lead on that show, on that historic show, and then the role that Olivia Pope was herself, such a really strong leader and boss, I think those things really propelled me toward asking myself what leadership looks like for me, and in what ways I was Kerry ready to lead in my personal life and my professional life. There is powerful community in the Black Hollywood family. And whether it's, just among Black women, which is extraordinary and powerful, but also across Black men and women, like the support that we have for each other, it's really born of this deep faith that there isn't a limited pie, that when I win, you win, and when you win, I win, and that if we can create opportunities, we get to create opportunities for each other. I had this moment standing on the red carpet at the NAACP Awards where I was standing with Ebony who's the star of 688, and Emma Yahtzee, and who's the star of Reasonable Doubt, and it was like such magic to be able to be like, wow, I'm so grateful to be in a place in my career where I'm actually able to create opportunity for extraordinarily beautiful, talented Black women to shine, where I'm getting to help build the platforms that allow for multiple other people to chase excellence in their own way, and where we can kind of all win together. And I think so many of us are stepping into that agency and that power to create opportunity for each other, and that builds our faith to begin to celebrate each other more and more, which is just, it's a gift. Coming out of releasing my memoir, there is more, I'm tapped into a deeper strength and a deeper kind of courage. Like I survived something that my family, we weren't sure we were gonna survive in the beginning. So I think on the other side of Thicker Than Water, I have been really drawn to kind of more genre pieces, more action, more thriller. more intensity in the work. And that's been really fun and exciting. Like Shadow Force is a film that I'm so excited for people to see. Playing against Omar Sy, and that I trained for months, and I get to do all this crazy action, and it's really exciting to kind of do work that I've never done before, that I haven't done in a really, really, really long time, to challenge myself in that way and to kind of take on the spirit of a fighter, particularly in this time, and somebody who is not just a fighter, but she's a fighter for her family, she's a fighter for love, and that feels like the right zone to be in right now. I think there's two things that I've had to kind of wrap my head around in order to continue to expand and grow and take advantage of new opportunities in my life. I think one thing, and this is something that Michelle Obama talks about often, is that you can't be everything all the time. The second thing is I've had to learn to not expect to be perfect, to not have that be how I define excellence, because perfection is an illusion. It's just not, it's just like a weapon that I can pick up to make things harder for myself, but it's actually not a realistic goal. And then I think the big one is I've just had to be willing to ask for more help and to receive that help. And actually the real evolution is like I really love and appreciate and am deeply grateful for the help. Coming out of isolation in my ambition, I think has been one of the greatest gifts, because it's helped me build more community and kind of deeper relationships, both personally and professionally. We need to make sure that we are building in a way that's really intentional and that we bring ourselves with us. Because that's what we're fighting for. We're fighting for the ability to be who we are fully, unapologetically in the world.